What in the absolute shit is this I am looking at? What in the fuck am I looking at right here? What in the hell is that? So, I think I know. I see the symbolism there. I see. So, apparently, reverse high heels. Like, Coobs, you're getting into some weird fetishes here. Like, what the fuck? What? Why? Just, I know you're known for your character designs, but what in the fuck is that shit? That's some scary nightmare fuel, man. Like, that's some nightmare. Seriously, like, holy crap. I start this chapter, and I see that, and I'm like, so yeah, Coobs, lay off the caffeine. Just, yeah. I mean, usually I recommend caffeine, but just lay off the caffeine. Holy hell. What I just witnessed here was fucking nightmare fuel. Okay. So, Shunsui, his Bankai. Hot damn. Hot damn. Chapter is fucking on fire. It's amazing. I'm sorry. It's amazing. It seems like Shunsui's Bankai is able to play pretend. For instance, it is a Bankai that brings stories to life. And that right then, like when I saw that, it's just scary shit. You wanna know why? Because it seems like Shunsui is using stories like children's stories, and he's eventually going to probably get into some fairy tales. And let's think about this for a second. A lot of fairy tales are based off of dark origins. There's a lot of dark fairy tales out there that's been written, and if you think about it like that, like the Brothers Grimm, there is a possibility that Shunsui might get into those type of stories. And if him playing pretend and the stories become real, that's scary. That's really scary, because there's many creepy stories out there, and seeing something like that possibly coming true, that just, no wonder he doesn't want to use his Bankai around people, because if it can affect people to that radius, that's scary. Because you have it to where the entirety of this palace, where they're at right now, turns dark and bleak. And then you just see this different levels and stages Shunsui reveals, like level 3, and you just see like this freaking water, like they're just drowning in water, and that, creepy, just creepy. The best way to really summarize this chapter of Bleach is creepy as fuck. The high heels to the story, the children's story, Shunsui revealing his Bankai, this chapter was amazing. Sadly, the chapter felt very short to me. Like, I read this chapter in under 30 seconds. Not because it was bad, but because I was just so into the chapter. There was just so much going on, especially with, like the Bankai. When I was finding out more about his Bankai's abilities, I was like, oh my god, this is fucking good. And then one page after another, chapter's done. I'm like, fuck, that's it. So Coob's teasing. He's still doing his teasing. And, oh yeah, I gotta say, I'm glad Coobs didn't troll us. Like, we do know Coobs is the troll king, because he's known for that. I thought when we saw Askin at the beginning of the chapter, I thought Coobs was going to pull like a troll, and we were not going to get to see what was going on with Shunsui, and we were going to stick over to where Ichigo and Askin and Grimjaw is, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I was getting really upset when I saw that when I started the chapter. I'm like, don't do this to me. And then we have it to where it goes pitch black, and then we go back over to Shunsui, and I was like, oh, thank God, Kubo. So, I gotta say, Coobs, you did actually live up to your standards of trolling, because you got me there. I almost had a mini heart attack when I thought that this chapter wasn't going to be focusing around the Bankai. I was like, don't do this shit to me. So, good job, Coobs. Good job. Okay, so Askin and Ichigo are going to be going up against each other. Once this fight is done, of course, we're probably going to move over to Ichigo and Askin and get to see how their fight's going to go. I'm willing to bet that Grimjaw's not really completely down. He's probably going to get back up and fight Asking to probably kick his ass after what just happened to him. But let's move back over to the good stuff of the chapter. Let's move back over to Shunsui. So, I'm gonna say that the death flags right now for Shunsui is at an all-time high. There's a good possibility he could die. And with his Bankai of him never wanting to use his Bankai, there is a possibility it could be because he could die, because of certain stories he wants to, say or pretend to play. And if he starts getting into some creepy-ass freaking fairy tales, like dark fairy tales like Brothers Grimm and stuff, it's GG. It's fucking GG. You're done. So yeah, Bleach, pretty damn hype. Cannot wait. I'm pretty excited right now, actually. It's been I have to say, Koobs is doing some work recently. These chapters are on fire. Pretty damn good. Okay, so tell me your thoughts in the comments below. How do you all feel about this week's chapter of Bleach? How do you feel about Shunsui's Bankai? How he's being able to use stories and turn them into real life events? For instance, you know, like the disease. Please be safe. Chibi out.